What's up everybody? My name is Amy if you are new, and I chopped my hair. My hair is a lot shorter now, and I actually just filmed a get ready with me, which I will link up there if it's up by the time that you're seeing this. But I am going to be sharing with you some of my tips for singing because I got a lovely comment by Tommy Beckham, which I'll put a screenshot of it right here, and he asked me to give him some tips and how long I've been singing, and I realized that I've never really talked about this before, so I decided to share it with you today. So I'm going to give you guys three tips. So I'm going to give you 4 tips on how I learned how to sing without singing lessons. So I have got to give you a little bit of a backstory of my life very briefly before I get started. So I come from a very musical family. My mom is a piano teacher, and my brother and sister both are very much into music, are doing it as part of their careers, and so I've been really surrounded by music my whole life. So I think that kind of benefited me a little bit, you know, just from seeing them grow and learning piano all my life. That has really helped with me and my musical talents. But at the same time, I have never ever had singing lessons, and I've never really considered it because I didn't think I liked singing that much. But now that I have started posting covers on YouTube and I'm always singing, I decided that I'm going to start taking singing lessons actually very soon, and I'm going to actually professionally learn how to sing. So I decided to tell you guys how I learned how to sing without it first, and then, you know, I'm not the best. I'm no way a professional at all, and there is so much room for improvement, but I decided to share with you some of my tips and tricks. If you don't want to go to singing lessons, this is like little things that I did to help me improve a little bit. Okay, so tip number 1 is to sing along regularly to the songs around you. So what I mean by this is I'm always, whenever I hear a song I know, I'm always singing along. I don't care who's around me, I am singing along. I mean, I guess when I'm like at the gym and I'm listening to music, I don't sing along, but you know, in the shower, while I'm doing dishes, while I'm cleaning the bathrooms, whatever I'm doing, I'm always listening to music, and I'm always singing along. So I think that has really helped with me because I feel like singing along with professionals is just like, helps you hit the notes better a little bit. I don't know, maybe that was just me, but I always sing along, so I think that's something that you need to really surround yourself with the music and the voices that you want to become all the time. Did that make any sense? That was probably not a proper sentence, but I have always tried to sing along with professionals and see how they sing and then mimic that, and that I feel like has really benefited me a lot. Number 2 is runs, which is so hard, and if you don't know what runs are, it's like when you go, it's like the Mariah Carey thing where you go up and down and you're hitting all these notes and you're going super duper fast and it sounds amazing, but if you don't take lessons, I feel like it's a super hard thing to do. I struggle with this so hard, so I shouldn't be giving any advice on it, so I'm not going to, but for me, like what has helped me a little bit, it hasn't made it perfect, but when I practice runs, like the Tori Kelly cover that I did, which didn't turn out the greatest, but I tried my best. There's this one part that goes, "She's so pretty," and it's like, and you have to like go on all these notes. That was super hard because it's really, you have to just like hit every single note, and you're kind of like going down all these stairs. So for me to practice that, I always went pretty, and like I would practice that and hitting each note very slowly, and then like slowly progressing into a faster pace so that I can hit it faster. I don't know, it's really hard, and I'm not good at this, and I don't know if this is the right way to do it, but that's just how I try my best to sound almost decent at it, you know? So I just go, "She's so pretty." Yeah, you know. Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, they're so good at it. So if you listen to any other songs, they probably do that. You might find yourself struggling with that, so I think that going very slow and like hitting each note and then slowly progressing with that helped with my runs a lot. Number 3 is kind of an obvious one, but the more you sing, the better. Obviously, practice does make perfect. Like the more that you put in your time and the more effort you put into it, the better you'll become. And I definitely recommend like going on a piano and hitting each note or each key and trying to hit the notes along with the piano. And if you don't have a piano, use like an online one or something like that. I think that that's really good too. If you're not very good at singing, I do recommend starting from the beginning of like pianos and hitting each note and see if you can hit that with your range of your voice. And I'm sounding like I know what I'm talking about, but I don't. Like, I'm not a singing teacher or anything. I don't know anything, so that's a little disclaimer. Number 4, and my last tip, is to record yourself and listen back. I don't know if you guys have had this experience like I have, but when I hear my voice on Snapchats and stuff, like not just of singing, but like talking or yelling or whatever, I am shocked because, or I was shocked because I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I didn't think that I sounded that way. And now that I've started doing YouTube and everything like that, I'm a lot more used to it. So I do think, oh yeah, that's my voice. But before, I would be like, my voice is so much deeper, or I sound so weird, I hate it. And it's kind of the same for your singing. The first time you kind of record how to sing, it is kind of shocking to hear what you actually sound like. Unless it sounds exactly how you hear it, then that's great. But for me, it wasn't like that. So I definitely think when I listen back, I can hear the notes that I think I'm hitting, but I'm not. So that has helped me with improving and trying to fix that so that my voice sounds better in the song. And I think that that has been really beneficial to me as well. So every time I do a cover and I'm like, oh, I nailed it, and then I listen back and I'm like, that doesn't sound like anything I thought I sounded like in my head. So that happens to me very often, and very often I do redo it. Unlike the Tori Kelly one, I've literally filmed that like 10 times and I couldn't get it right, so that was the most decent one I got out of it, so that's the one you guys got, and I love that song. But I do definitely think that before you film a cover, try recording it on GarageBand first. Try doing the karaoke, you know, on your laptop first and see how it goes. Record, do a little voice memo or something, and listen back to it so you can hear the notes that you're kind of missing, but you think that you're actually hitting, you know what I mean? So those are probably the most important tips I have. But anyways, I know this was kind of short, but that's kind of all of the tips I have for you guys. I'm not a professional. I've never taken actual singing lessons, right? So I don't really know the logistics, and I don't know how accurate everything that I said was, but that's how I learned how to sing, and that's how I developed my singing. So I decided to share it with you since I did get a question about it, and I realized that I never really talked about it. So that is everything for this video. I hope you guys enjoy, and if you're nervous to post a cover, I actually got a comment the other day saying that, you know, they're really shy, their voice is pretty good, but they're shy to post a cover. And I used to be like that too, obviously. I was super nervous with my very first cover, which was Find Me by Christina Grimmie from like, actually no, it's like almost a year ago, not even that long. But I was so nervous to post that just because I was never, you know, I've never taken singing lessons. I didn't know if people thought it would think I'd sucked. And I wouldn't say that I'm the best singer, but I wouldn't say that I'm the worst singer either. I think that I'm just like in the middle, like, oh yeah, she hasn't learned professionally how to sing, but she's trying, you know, she's trying. I feel like that's the vibe I'm giving out. So anyways, but I'm very flattered from this comment saying that they're wondering if I can give them any tips. So that is everything, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys post your cover. Just do it, you know, just get it out there. Honestly, when you're first starting out, you don't really get hate comments. Even though the first video I ever posted, my first comment was a hate comment, but usually, you know, people are pretty supportive, and if you just tell people that you know about your singing, they're usually pretty supportive about it. So anyways, I hope this was helpful for you, and ew, my hair is everywhere. Anyways, you guys, I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the very next video. Mwah! Bye!